All right, we got this big breaking story from the Daily News. Hundreds of Trump supporters pack Bronx rally as counter-protesters jeer outside. Did you hear this? Hundreds. Hundreds, they say.
Well, they just community noted.
Hundreds.
Did you see how he got the community note from the crowd outside of his courtroom?
No, what was that?
I think it's Margot McAtee, like who's the head of his communications. She posted a video of all the people outside of the courtroom.
Was it the court or was it Trump Tower?
I think that was a courtroom. It was that, and it got community noted. They said that it wasn't from that day, and that it was from, I guess, the original time that he got arrested.
I think,
and she proved that was false.
I think this was in. So first, let me just clarify. Daily News is lying. Okay, what do we have here? New York Times: a Trump rally in the Bronx. Some residents ask why. Okay, look, we've got Elad Eliyahu on the ground. Eliyahu's on the ground, reporting for SCNR. I can tell you definitively, it is not hundreds. Here you go. There's already easily thousands of people outside the rally. It is absurd to think that Donald Trump could show up in New York for a rally in a city of millions of people and not get tens of thousands. When people are like, I think it's 30K, I'm like, really? Seems a little low. It's New York. People are bored, looking for something to do, and Trump's showing up. Look at this line.
It is hundreds, though. It's just a lot of it.
Right. It is hundreds. That's a fact. You see what they're doing?
Hundreds of hundreds, you might say.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Hundreds of hundreds.
So we have this video. Take a look. I just want to show this again. Here's the line. You see how it curves around? That already is probably a couple thousand people. They really underestimate how many people there are in groups. But let me show you a couple more. You got Bo Loudon says 30K people have shown up. Just watch this clip, and you can see, sure, this
It's
right
like
here.
100, right?
This right here already, it's probably several hundred just in the single frame alone. Then you spin around, several thousand there already. And I think it's because the rally itself, it's 3,500. So that makes sense because they're overflow. You've got American AF saying 30K people in advance for Trump's rally in the Bronx, and these are the numbers. I think that's what the campaign was saying. Is that what it was?
Yeah, the campaign is apparently saying to people on the ground that they're thinking there's 37,000 people there or over 30,000. I mean, they were permitted to have like just over 3,000 people there. 10,000 people requested tickets. Obviously, there's a huge overflow. I think hundreds is kind of a laughable headline, but I think that's part of it, right?
They're triggered.
They're so triggered, and it's interesting because everyone was like, well, why would he rally in the Bronx? And New York is safely Democrat. But the thing is, Roger Stone had a tweet about this today. The last Republican who went to the Bronx was Ronald Reagan, and he won. And the Bronx basically doesn't get attention from Democrats because Democrats take them for granted, right? They say, oh, you're New Yorkers, you'll all vote for us. But they elected a Republican city council member in 2022. Right. So, like, I just think that they are this area that people don't think about, and they're probably just as frustrated as so many other people with the Biden administration and with, Democratic leadership in the state of New York, like Kathy Hochul and the mayor.
They don't like Hochul?
I wouldn't like Hochul. I mean, if
I
she's
left
like,
the state when she got in.
Look, probably a lot of other people would too, except they're stuck there. I mean, if you have family and stuff, if you can't live, I mean, you have family there too, but like, it's just really difficult. And I think that's what's so interesting about this. Like, when I was getting ready for the show today, I was listening to MSNBC, and these talking heads are like, well, he's only doing this because he thought he was going to be in trial the next day. And obviously the trial's been, they're on break basically until next week. But I think this is obvious. Like, it doesn't hurt him to have a rally in the Bronx. Like, yeah, maybe he thought he'd be there anyways, but the Bronx loves him, as it turns out.